Tonight's stream is sponsored by Gummy Bears. Drop a few gummies and support the channel. Or at least it'll be more relatable. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Check check. It's been one of those green days in the market today. We'll get started in just a few minutes. Right now, I'm just going to find something to set the mood. We'll try this one, see how this one goes. Let's take it back to the 80s, back when rock and roll was kind of cool again. Lots of synthesizers, cowbells, guitar, distorted guitar. And the greatest rock band ever, Duran Duran. Just kidding, y'all. Don't stone me. Hungry like a wolf I am. I guess that gave it away. Hollow Notes. This is a crypto show. We do talk about crypto, not music, so I don't want to mislead you guys, but I'm just in here playing with buttons, trying to figure out what they all do. One of them starts to show, and we'll find that in just a second. I'm pretty sure of it. Somewhere, somehow. After we get everything set up here, the chat all set up, I think we are close to ready to go. About 10-second delay there. And this is the late night crypto charts with Road Dog. Say it like it's cool, cause what? It's cool. We're just out here having fun, just chilling. Right now we got 80s music going on. Don't know how long that will last. That may just get on my last every freaking nerve and may have to chill it out to something a little more reflective of where I am. Yeah, I don't think 80s is going to do it, man. I don't think 80s is where it's at tonight. Modern classical? Have we ever done modern classical? We're not doing modern classical. That sounds kind of dark. That's almost too dark. It feels like it's too dark. You want the $1 bills down left and right, trying to get my crypto steps up right. Hey, dollar, you wanna trade out? Need some more Litecoin, hey, what you know about? It's getting overfeeling. Where's the music I'm looking for, man? We're looking for that. Sorry for the delay. We are starting. It is now 11:03. My gosh, I'm like, hey, did I happen to mention? Hey, String is in the house. This show is sponsored by Gummies. Just say it. When all else fails, just go down to RMB. More like low 70s. Hopefully it will work. One of these buttons starts stuff. I know it does. And end stuff. I know it does. Oh, look, there it is. Hey, welcome to the stream. Strugger's in the house. He says 12:12. And he's mean mugging me. Look at that. That concerned look. Nah. What is up, Stringer? I'm on the monthly here on my little watch list, seeing what's down. Wondering, those might be some good gainers to look at. Popping over to the 100, top 100, going over to the day. Look, it's all green. It's a sea of green. We like that, don't we? Days like today make you feel a little euphoric, make you feel like, hey, maybe this can turn around after all. Seeing Litecoin up. Wow. A lot of the ones that we mentioned on the past few streams are doing pretty well. A lot of things seem to be doing pretty well. So let's kick this off by looking after I find a light to turn on, as I live like a vampire in the darkness here.
take a look at total. Total 3, actually. That's the one I really want to see. What is this thing doing? I got a shortcut over here somewhere. Right there. Bypass all the craziness. All the screen, and I'm still down 10 million. Oh, man. That's the brakes, my man. I think you can pull through, though. If you're still alive after being down 10 million, still in crypto, then you're crazy or you got what it takes, man. Total 3 did not look good before, and we were looking at this inverted head and shoulders, and man, this is the 4-hour chart. We were down here. It was like, it's impossible. You know, not confirmed. Pretty much confirmed now. Pretty much confirmed and broken additive. There's also this opening broadening pattern there. 60% chance that breaks up as well. So does have a potential for a retest. So pullbacks will happen, and that could open up a little bit of maybe a few missed opportunities to jump into some of these altcoins. But altcoins look like they're getting ready to do something. And me likes it. And my altcoins seem pretty happy today, and I like happy altcoins. Total 2 with Ethereum. Well, we got to zoom out on this one because it's just kind of a larger picture of what we just looked at on total 2. Possibility of this possible inverted head and shoulders. So, man, it's your fault, Ethereum. You're what's keeping us down, man. You're the only addition to this. So, up your game, Ethereum. That message was brought by Gummies. I don't know if this is disco or porno music. Don't throw me off my game, music. Stop it. Bitcoin dominance is, man, it's just flying off the charts, dude. And that is really good for Bitcoin. And now the news is starting to come out. So just think back over the past few weeks, all the articles that have come out. All this stuff just kind of hit all at once. Toward crypto, what's a security, what's not security. Oh, this exchange. Oh, let's just pop it on this exchange. There are even hearings in Congress. Just a lot of things, just all at once. A lot of the things very conveniently timed. Think still declaring it just ungodly to think about. And now they're starting to FOMO in after the ETF announcement from BlackRock. Institutional investors their ears are starting to perk up. Money is starting to come back into this, and that narrative fits exceedingly well with Bitcoin dominance breaking up to a new high that we've not seen in the last couple of years, and it just popped up again as we're talking on the daily chart, approaching almost 51% of the total crypto market is in Bitcoin. Lots of money flowing into Bitcoin at the moment. Taking a look at tethered dominance real quick. That little baby's coming down. Taking a look at the market cap, and it's staying at a high. It's dropped down just a little bit, but man, it's just been gradually being eaten up. People have been getting into Tether. More Tether demand. Striga says Chronotech looked like it wanted to fly. Let's see. If I see one more gummy, I'm calling Elon. Hey, Javed's in the house. How's it going, Javed? Striga is hilarious. So let's take a look at Chronotech. Which is time. That one's not going to give me enough information. Who has got this that goes back to... I think we did go with crypto or TradingView's chart. And this one's got the most information. Double bottom scenario still playing out, looks like. So it hasn't actually made that bottom price yet. And actually it came down a little bit lower. The last bottom came down just a little bit lower than what I've got marked here. We've not made it there. Hopefully we can turn things around. There's some bullish divergence there. Momentum waves and also on RSI. So that's calling for a trend change. So is that going on now, or are we going to take another drop down? Well, I foresee it coming, so if we drop down, that's another good chance just to add to my bags if I can find a way to swing that. But this could be bottom territory right here. And we do have right angle opening broadening pattern, and this actually has a 55% chance to go to the upside. So just a little bit more bullish than bearish there, if that helps. And that's going by the candle bodies there. So that's promising. You got your three indicators in here on the 4 hour. Price is above it. Already tested the 100. It looks like it's trying to get ready for a move. Hopefully we can make that. But seeing those together, that's hopeful. 4 hour looks like it's getting ready to do something. So maybe we'll get lucky enough and not come down and actually touch this bottom. We don't have to. Nice flat shape there. Haven't heard a lot from Gary Gensler lately. BlackRock told him to chill out. It may have went down something like that. So, let me pull up my KuCoin account on my phone, get an idea and remember what I've been doing. Nakamoto Games just does not want to give me a chance to get it at a quarter for some reason. Can't get it at 25 cents. It just doesn't want me to have it. Nakamoto Games, last I just looked, was about 30 cents now. Little sucker just wants to run off without me. I'm pretty sure that I had this one charted. So it is trying to break out. Is that an official breakout, though? Looks like it technically is. Going to the extreme wick to wick there. It's fell below there right now, but on the daily, zoom in on the 4 hour. Still haven't quite yet got a candle close above there, but it's wanting to try to break out. extend these lines here just a little bit. That's also going to give it a hiccup. Guess those little convolutions up here for the target of 33 cents, though. So maybe it's just possible we will break out. We've already cleared these three tops right there. And we're testing that area right now at the very moment. So as long as that holds, we should be good for some more upside on a Nakamoto. Don't worry, he's busy bailing out, Hunter. I almost have 1,000 subs on the channel. Hey, it's getting there, slowly but surely. I think it was 880 last I looked. So I've snatched up some more Nakamoto. I've been trying to play this well, borrowing against some Bitcoin to catch some of these really cool deals that we had. So far, that's working out good. I just don't want to put my Bitcoin in danger. It was too hard for me to get there. But so I guess my definition currently, I'm looking at small bags, is about $500 or something. And a decent bag somewhere, I don't know, $1,500 to $3,000, somewhere through there. I don't know, I think anywhere around $1,000 could be a decent sized bag. So I'm trying to pack my bags. Good. Shove some things around. And so I've been stocking up and got a small bag, finally, of Naka. Even though I really wanted to get it at 20 cents. And if we come back and visit these areas, you know, I'm sure that I will find a way to do that. How about it says Flo got a nice pump today. Not sure if I have any of this, and if I do, it would be of me a tiny amount. I have a lot of degen plays. I've got this one little area of KuCoin that I'm trying to dwindle out. It's just a bunch of degen play. I mean, we're talking about anything from $5 to $50 in that range. Just a ton of bags like that I've got to do something with. Or maybe just let them sit there and play it like a lottery ticket. I don't know. That is a nice bounce up for Flo today. That's on the 4 hour. Nice pump up. Let's see where it's going to have some resistance starting right here at 64 cents. So maybe it can make it up that far. Maybe. I feel like I'm missing an indicator here on my chart. Hey, your Bollinger Bands are squeezed and it's above them. So more likely we'll keep going in that direction. Let's hope. Now, Market Cipher gives you a little triangle there, which usually means, hey, this is a peak and then it's going to come back down. So take that for what it's worth. It's like, hey, we topped out. So it may actually just come down and go sideways. And that's kind of normal for this kind of pattern. So if you got in down through here, it's not a bad idea at all. Take a little bit of profit. Stacks too. This week Stacks is doing awesome, man. That's one I've been working on. Finally got me a nice little bag of Stacks. and I moved it over to the Xverse wallet. I'm trying to stake it, but I think you can only stake so much at a time. Like you have to wait on the epochs or something similar to that. What's this not working, man? Good old stacks. Well, you gotta celebrate stacks, right? I mean, you can't complain about this thing going up, right? I mean, it's awesome. We got to measure move where that was the anticipated breakout. Let's see where it's actually saying it's going to go. So basically right where I've got, right about 81 cents there. So I'm happy about that because I've been trying to build this little baby. And I'm wanting to hold this one for a long term. So I had kind of a scallop. There is still the possibility of this kind of rounding out over time. So doesn't necessarily mean we're out of the woodwork we're just going to go straight up. On the daily, we're testing the 100 and price is now above the 200. So that's cool. Let's take a look at those moving averages on the daily. So that's definitely in our favor for more upward momentum out of stacks. They got the 9 bullishly just running over the 200. 200's angled up. It's going good. These are ricocheting off of it. 9 is getting ready to cross the 21. So we'll probably overcome this 100 there and start going up. There is a good chance that we'll get a pullback. Stochastics are up to the top there. So if it's a really strong move, then we'll only come back to about this 236 area, about 71.5 cents, right through there, 71.6 cents. Maybe come back to 66, 67 cents. And so that's kind of what I'm looking for that will probably happen. I mean, it can always come back to the trend line. It does have a good chance of doing that. But if it's on a really strong move that's really going to take us further, the higher that it bounces, the much better, the much bigger that move could be for us. And I do have some limit orders set, pyramided straight up from here. So took a little profit, gonna see if I can build that back just a little bit more. My fireworks are going crazy, man. This show was brought to you by Gummies. Ethel, come over here and shut off them fireworks.
If you don't know what the button is, don't press the damn thing.
One time, there used to be music. Let's take a quick break.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Man, it got quiet. That's weird. That's awkward. All right, so Stacks looks pretty cool, man. And I am working on I'd like to get some more stacks, to be honest with you. Other things I've been, well, you guys been hanging out, trying to collect on. KDA's doing a nice little turnaround, looks like. It's at 59 cents right now. Should dip down to 50. And I was buying. Because I like to buy those bottoms. There's just something about a bottom. And so KDA's got a nice little bump up there. And a little breakout of a, I guess it depends on how you want to look at it. Either a falling channel. That would be the most basic elementary way to look at it, so why argue with it? It would be. And if she wanted to do them triangles. But then you just like a long pointed symmetrical triangle. And I think some people would also look at this as being a bump and run. But hey, we got a downward megaphone, a bullish megaphone pattern there. It has about 72% chance to break to the upside. And I'm looking at this area right here about 63 cents because I think it looks groovy. It has a 6 and a 3. Unlike this one, just has a 6 and a 0. For a 200 moving average, coming in at $67.67 there. And then we have this area here at 73 cents. Now that one's going to be a little bit of a... That was going to be hard to get by. That was going to take a little bit more fight. But man, that would be cool. See those? I'm starting to break up about 54 cents. Coming up there's about 34% return. Cool. Because I had some Caspa just laying around, so I think I actually had some in my cross margin. So I ended up moving some of that into isolated margin and then building on that one again while I was down here. So margin's cool. It lets you do some things that you might not be able to do otherwise if at the right times in the market. And this looked like a right time when we're down at the bottom and everybody's scared to death. Like, well, it's the perfect time to do this. And if it don't work out, I'll just blame it on the market. I don't. This podcast is brought to you by... Also, one that's been doing good that we've been looking at is INJ. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. That chart just looks like there's a lot of colors on that chart. Let's hope it don't do that, but that is a possibility. We probably need to take a look at that, zoom out a little bit. Because INJ, as good as it is doing, it is doing a retest of this opening broadening pattern. That's a bearish pattern. 52% chance this one comes to the downside, but now we're starting to form, you could say, a more of a falling wedge type pattern that will probably have to take a little while to fill out. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to play out, but it shouldn't want to get up past $7.10 somewhere through there, as bullish as people may get on it, because it is retesting this trend line. So I mean, the probabilities are more likely it's going to get rejected there and start coming back down, at least to where it was before, back to the mid fives. Darn it, mine's locked up in state. Maybe if I see that happening, I can find a way to take a short or something like that. But I was able to find that this was a hard one to build a bag on, man. This one was really hard. And I think if you get it anywhere around $5.50, that's a bargain area. also, take a look at a few others here. Take a look at QNT, Quant. On the day that it is down kind of low, we're kind of looking at a double bottom scenario going on. And currently it's coming in at 101. We've flirted around with about the $98, $99 area, and that area is held really good, really well, especially about, upper $99, $99.70 right in through there. It's held really tight. And now we're finally got a bounce from that area, starting to make some newer highs from where we've been over the past, last few days here. And gradually we're just kind of starting to come up, so hopefully we've got our trend change. We just got to make a higher high to actually confirm that, but things are looking good that we're doing that. Moving averages are looking great for the current chart I'm on. Let's go to the 1 hour there. Finding a little rejection at the 200, and it's normal, but look, we got the 21 crossing the 50. Price is riding above the 9, so things are looking good on the 1 hour for more upside. And next target would be right up here, right around $104. So hopefully we can see, a bigger turnaround for Quant. Get this kind of weird, quirky kind of bottom thing, but it would be nice to see it start heading back up, maybe back up to about 109, 110 in the short-term future. Get rid of that right there, make this easier to see. But it looks like we'll have a hiccup around 105, 104, 105 area right there. We do have that 100 crossing the 200. That's a little bit bearish. Not terribly, but it's better if it wasn't there, is all I'm saying. But it won't kick us out of the game. Another one that I wanted to tip into just a little bit was Ferrum. And it's one I almost forgot about, so I'm dipping my toe into that right now. And actually, as I zoom out, it looks like it's trying to do make an Adam and Eve bottom, possibly. So this one may actually take a little while to accumulate. We may be looking to, who knows how long that would take, but it may come back down here and see some of these lower 3 cent areas. So this one may actually be an accumulation there. And we did come down from this distribution pattern up here at the top. So it just kind of makes sense. So there may be still some time just to keep nibbling in on this one, but I do see this one as having some possibility, making some good gains in the bigger time frames. It getting back up to $1 from 3 cents. That's not bad. I think I could deal with that if I could hold on to it that long. That's the key, is how long are you going to hold on to these? So we're just in this pattern until we aren't at a bottom area right now. So accumulation time. And so I accumulated a little bit, but this one probably won't do very much for a little while. Take a look at the A0. That's another one that been trying to grow a bigger bag of it, and it's one that I keep forgetting about. And it makes it harder because it's not really available to trade with margins. So I can't use my little tricks to build a bag with this one. I have to do this one the hard way. So it's been a little harder to accumulate. But A0 looks like on the daily we may be getting a little bit of a bump up. So now it's kind of made this pattern here, and you know, tis not an official pattern to be called a stiletto heel, but basha dang it, that's what it looks like. It looks like a woman's stiletto in a lot of these cases, where they just have their foot going down, and then that big high heel. That looks like Olive Oil's leg right there.
Oh, Popeye.
But we've seen that on a couple of them, and they've taken off. So, I mean, like today, they just bounced like crazy. So it's really like really more like a falling wedge overall. So, and it looks like it's wanting to break out above these candle bodies. So A0 looks like it's getting ready to change its course here. It was kind of cool trying to get it around 88 cents, and that was a little unexpected for me. I didn't expect it to come down much below $1. So I've been trying to snatch some of that stuff up and build a small bag of it. So just slowly working its way back up to $1 and beyond. To $1 and beyond. A0. Trigger says A0 is good. Before he said that, he says, I don't trust that. I don't know what we're trusting. I missed that one. But A0 is good. So we'll leave it with that one. I'm going to look at Litecoin. I know a lot of people don't like Litecoin, but Litecoin going to do some stuff. Y'all can't see the beauty of Litecoin. And the LRC20 tokens that will be coming down the line that nobody's talked about yet because that's in the future. He talking about things from the future. That's crazy talk. Hey, Dogecoin's doing it. That's what add value to Doge. So these proof of work chains are going to be evolving and everything. So I wouldn't rule them out. And did you see the news? Good gosh, there's a bunch of crap on this chart, man. What is... Okay, so you're in my green box. I'm going to clear all that out. And you bounced at all the cool targets. Oh, maybe I won't. We can do that. Take a closer look at it. I was about ready to race you, just out of sheer frustration. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, one of the major new exchanges that's legalized, I guess, by SEC. It's called EFX. I think Fidelity has something to do with it. I'm sure BlackRock probably has their fingers in it too. Yeah, I don't know. It's on here somewhere. I think you can expect to see things coming out from all four of those coins. And so teeter-tottering around here, 76, went below my little target area, touched down on my oh crap target, $71. Climbing back up. So from that area to there, 14% gain. $82 Litecoin now. Getting ready to go through the halving next month for Litecoin, and there will be fewer of them and more demand. Because there's a finite number that's well below 1 billion. So, yeah, I got my eye on Litecoin. Whichever coin came before A0 talked about that bottom pattern, huh? You mean this bottom pattern? Doubles haven't been reliable. Yeah, there's quite a few cases of that lately. I can, especially if it's XDB, that one just keeps modeling me out like every every couple of weeks, it seems. Ori chain is still doing good. It's up at $3 now. So came out of our little buy zone there. And just wait for it to hit about 330 and see if we can make it up past that. That'd be cool. What else, baby? What else? Man, I've had a bag of Polkadot for a while. So I've been getting into this since last fall, just dollar cost average again, and trying to pick up these yummy prices when we could. And even back in January, and it's getting down so low that it's almost sickening to look at. And now we're coming right back to those prices. Actually, we did come right back to them. Did we go lower? It does appear we just touched just a tiny bit lower. Man, oh man, Polkadot, I gotta see you do something. So we had a big falling wedge there, kind of came back. Hopefully was going to do a retest there and keep that trend line that we had going on. But no, it decided, nah, I don't want to. It's going to be lazy for a little while. Or whatever it's doing, man. So now it seems to be in a falling channel, and maybe, just maybe, we'll get a chance to break up to the upside, but it's probably just going to be around to this $5.20 area because it just ain't showing me what I need it to show me to make me have a lot of confidence in it at the moment. It's going turtle speed, man. Dot's being a turtle. Dot needs to quit being a turtle. Only double that's going to play out is the twin black swan. Did you get the memo too? Oh gosh, let's hope we don't have a twin black swan. OP has been coming up pretty well. I haven't been concentrating on this one very much lately, but it's nice to see it making a little gain there. Let's see if we can carry that trend line over. So that does work. So OP. Making me yawn. Getting a little bit of rejection up here at the 200 on the 4 hour. So going to have to bounce around in here a little bit until these moving averages decide to cross that 100 right here, which looks like they're going to try to do that. So may see some further action here out of OP. It does resemble a bump and run pattern, and they usually do come back up to where they start. So maybe we'll hit back up to about $1.80 out of OP. And 158, definitely through there. 154, that area is going to be a hiccup. That's another big support resistance area there on the 4 hour for OP. But it looks like it's trying to break out of a falling wedge. And it looks like it's done that. It's got volume behind it. So looking 153 to 184 in the near future there. After we bounce around for a few minutes. Oh, that's a nice gain, about 38%. Not bad. can't remember if we took a look at this or not. That's MexC, Alliance blockchain. That one had a nice little breakout of this falling channel there, so got some more upside should be coming out of this one. Pretty cool. That to make me happy. So this area of about 7 cents, that's where it was for a little while. That'll be a little hiccup area, but maybe we can get up here to about 0.88 cents. But the party looks like it's just getting started there. Got some bullish divergence playing out right here. And even to some degree on the RSI. So it looks like trend reversal. Just got to hold the current level it's at here, and they'll be breaking a neckline. Probably come back down to the same price area that it's at now, retest it, and we're upside. Matic bags, I got them too. I got them, and I can't remember what I paid for them. I'm thinking somewhere around the 70 cent area. But that was a long time ago. It's not one that I've been picking up much over this past year. And there's a bunch of words there. Let's just, whatever. All right, on the daily, that's not cool. Don't like that. All the indicators just flip-flopped on us. Hey, we're trying to catch some weight here at this area. So we're coming in right here. So those areas, 36, 45, 56, I mean, we could seriously hit those. Now, right now, it looks like we're getting ready to try to go up. But over the course of the year, I mean, just depending on what's going on with altcoins and everything now, but I can still see this definitely happening the way those moving averages are acting there. Stochastics are kind of stuck at the top too. MACD looks like it's getting to do something. MACD looks pretty nice, but yeah, with so much going on with Matic, it just kind of makes you wonder. But you know, maybe some people behind that just doing all this stuff just so they can buy it cheaper. Sucks when you have to wear reading glasses. So all I can foresee is a retest. So we could be getting a bounce here just to come back up, retest these areas. But you know, we may just kind of go sideways here for a while, or it may come back down. But I mean, we can definitely hit back up to around 86 and even retest this 200 about right at $1. And hopefully we found support here. So short term, that's what I would be looking for, is a move back around the 98 cent area. And it's going to have problems right here around 75 cents. Get a little bit of hiccup to 84, looks like. So, right. anywhere from this trend line to that box, it's going to have a little bit of a struggle. But in the long run, I've got faith in Matic that it'll make a nice comeback. I think we can definitely see at least $2 out of it again. I don't know if it'll get more or not, but Striga says just use a really big monitor or projector. Yeah, I like projectors. Before we moved into this new house, or we had our house built, but the basement's unfinished, and now I don't have a place to put the projector or the screen. Before, we were living in an apartment and had a cool basement area, townhouse, whatever. Had this whole room, just nothing but the theater. It was kind of cool. We don't have that now, but they are cool. Until they burn out, and then that's kind of a bummer for that whole week. You're like, man, where's my projector, man? What's that tiny TV? Then you get used to it. So overall, Stacks is just doing awesome, cool. OP, Nextra, INJ, Cadena. I haven't looked at Alchemy Pay in a while, and CFX. I want to look at that one too. Now I did pick up some CFX tonight. I mean, it wasn't from a trade formation or anything. It's just like things are starting to look a little bit bullish, and if I don't buy this now, I'm going to forget about it. So I'm talking like $100 worth, just throwing it in there. And I think it added to another little section that I had. So just trying to get a little exposure to CFX. But really wish I could have caught it down here around 17 cents, but I just wasn't paying attention to it. Even though we got a target there at 18 cents, it's got hit and looks like we're bouncing out of it. Found support. I'm on the 5-day chart here. Found support on the 50 moving average. Let's move over here to the daily. We reclaimed the daily 200 moving average, which is cool. We're officially in bullish territory. Falling wedge pattern, just starting to head back to the upside of that, and let's see, we'll adjust our measured move for a possible breakout area for that particular falling wedge. Should bring us somewhere around, it's not right under 40 cents. Very reasonable. And most of the time they'll make themselves back up to the top of the pattern where they started, about 48 cents there. Get those screen glasses. Screen glasses look cool. You talking about the VR stuff? I'd like to do the VR stuff. That would be cool. Well, I'd like to see apples, but I sure don't want to pay $3,500 for it. So we had Conflux. What else? There was another one I just mentioned and forgot because I got squirrel brain. ACH, Alchemy Pay. Well, that's not you. So kind of the same situation or similar. And that parabolic move into the upside, and that canceled out, so down and sideways for a long time. And now at the bottom of a falling wedge and head to the upside. Pretty much a lot like Conflux. So kind of just waiting for that. Maybe see about 30 cents coming out of How can we pay? Striga says it's not really VR. It's just like a huge screen you can view. It's not like the Rift or anything. One day they're going to have it real cool. I want holograms, man. Holograms look awesome. Apparently, is it A0? I think they just added that to margin trading on KuCoin because I was able to move that over and just started playing with that today. It was just sitting there, so it seems like I couldn't do that before. I've got a lot of bags that I had just sitting there on KuCoin that I moved over to margin at these low times, and hey, you can double them pretty easy on the low lows. Because it's not as likely to go get you when you do it right now. So Astra's on there too. Had that back and put it over there. There's a lot. Our weave is that's one of them. Our weave at $5.20. Crazy. Now this one got up quite a bit. So best I remember, this was a storage play, kind of like Altcoin or whatever, but I think there's some few special things about our weave, and it seems like they were mixed up with Solana. Or maybe they store Solana on the... I can't remember the details from it. 66 million in supply there. Market cap 340 million. So total supply, circulating supply is, all these coins are almost out there right now. And it got up to $89. Magic number right there. $89. Right there. And we're down at 5. So that's a good 15x from here, right? Might be able to pull that off again. Even just doing a 10x. So not bad. Not a solid trend line there. We'd have to go with that one, but you do that. Then you come here. So maybe we're in a falling wedge. Definitely going to have trouble getting above 6. What is that? 6 1/4, 627, right through in that area. 755 is going to be a little bit of a place than 928, but saying you get it around $5, sell half your bag when it reaches 10, get your money out, and you got just a free little bag of RWeave. It's getting to an area that's should be pretty cool for moonbagging. We're coming around to moonbag season. There we go. There's a line I'm looking for. Tis the year, baby. So we're just kind of overall in a fallen channel there. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. That sounded horrible. Boca Junior's in the house. Dog, do you think we will ever drop below 20,000 in the next few months, or the recent 24.9 was the bottom? I think it's unlikely that we see 20,000. And just take a look at Bitcoin here on the weekly. Where we are right now in the cycle is a lot like 2019 to me. And I mean like this area over here. And I think we're getting ready to get something that will pump us up a little bit. Not the big main run, but we're getting ready to get something to make us go. And what we see happening right now is the same thing that was happening back here in 2020, right? When Elon bought Bitcoin, when Tesla bought Bitcoin, that put a lot of VCs, that put a lot of corporations, and Michael Saylor was buying Bitcoin and making it wound up. That put Bitcoin on the radar for a lot of institutions and a lot of businesses and corporations. And we're starting to see a little bit more of that now. It's a lot more intense than it ever was back then. And the reason I'm saying this is I'm backing up with Bitcoin dominance. You're not going to hit a $20,000 Bitcoin as long as this sucker's going up. Just ain't going to happen. This is money going straight into Bitcoin, and that's what that says. And it's getting ready to skyrocket. So the chances for us to go back to 20,000 within the next 6 months, with it being up here, I mean, not saying it's impossible, but it needs to start hurrying. They better turn around quick because it's going to run out of time, and it broke an all new high. So yeah, it's getting ready to take off. There's going to be something that catalysts Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to come to the main front. Altcoins are going to take a back seat. We'll see some improvements in them, but nothing spectacular. Bitcoin's going to steal the show. And that's what this chart says is getting ready to happen. And in just a few days, we'll be up to 52, almost 53% of all the money in crypto will be directed at Bitcoin, which a lot more of it is sitting on wallets because we pulled them off because of all the LTX crap. A lot of people pulled them off, and we need to. That gives us power. We need to keep our money off the exchanges. I feel weird about having my coins on there. I'm pulling them off every chance I get now. Used to, I was kind of like, I'd feel weird storing them on the wallet. Now I want them there. But there's a lot less liquidity on the markets now, especially with Bitcoin. And even with the Tether, since they've kind of done the choke point 2.0, right? But fewer Bitcoin available, more people wanting it, getting ready to go for a halving soon when it's going to be less and less available. I don't see why it would hit 20,000 before the halving that's going to come early next year. That's not usually what we see happen. I think at best we can hope to maybe go sideways. And I think that we can hope, we could probably come down to 24,000. But right now, the price is showing me on the daily. It found support here at this inverted head and shoulders pattern right here at this neckline. It found support there. It just broke out of a falling wedge pattern here. Things are looking very bullish for Bitcoin right now. 20,000 is in the rearview mirror. That's just my opinion. Dog, when's the best time to buy cheap alts? Is it worth waiting until Bitcoin dominance is at 60? If you're going to be selling Bitcoin, or like I did, use your Bitcoin in margin and borrow against it, I think that's the smartest way to do it. You need to wait till Bitcoin dominance reaches a peak. Now, if you just got some stable coins sitting around, then yeah, you throw in right now. I wouldn't throw it all in right now because we could see some maybe more pullbacks on some of these altcoins as Bitcoin steals the show. But in general, we should see some of these altcoins start coming back up. It just, we're not going to see those really, really yummy moves out of altcoin for a little while. We'll see it out of some of them. Some will pop up. And looking at the altcoin charts, the total 2 and total 3, it does look like things are starting to head up. But as long as Bitcoin dominance is above 50, Bitcoin is still in the show. It's like Elvis on prom night. Or Elvis concert on prom night, or whatever, concert on prom night. He's going to take that mic just like Kanye did, and he's going to say what he's got to say, and then he's going to drop it. But no, Bitcoin's looking good, man. Bitcoin's looking strong. And it was having just to wait for this confirmation right here, and it just seems like it took forever for it to confirm. And we had hit some low prices, scare a lot of people out. A lot of people calling for low prices. And I just didn't see how it could really come below some of these certain points over here. And thankfully we didn't. Striga says, I usually watch an alt for a while. So if we come back to Bitcoin dominance, so we're in new territory now. So Bitcoin's going to outperform alt. So we know we're headed at least toward here about 52, 53%. Might find a hiccup there, but let me get some of these areas there. This was 2020, so, and we were at 73%. That was a higher high than what we had there. So as many altcoins as there are out there now, because they just make them left and right, throwing them out there, which dilutes the whole market overall. There were just tens of thousands now. I think, about 10 to 12,000. Now there's, gosh, I don't know, man. There's a ton of them out there everywhere. And most of them do absolutely nothing. So the more altcoins that go out there and the more money that goes into them, the less chances is to make those higher highs in Bitcoin dominance. But once we get a feel for where those areas are, and I would say 60 is a good place to bank on. Just looking at resistance areas here. If we say go up to around 60, 63%, and we see things starting to level off here, like it's, about to change trend, that's the time to buy your altcoins with Bitcoin. And that's the only time that I'm going to feel really comfortable about, say, actually making those altcoin trading bears. And then you wait for that altcoin season and you grow that Bitcoin, man. You double it or you triple it. There are some really good moves when you play that, but we're not there yet. Right now, we've been accumulating altcoins going with USD pairs with stable coins, and that'll work out okay. But this is where the magic happens with Bitcoin. Once we find that peak, when step in, and your altcoins, it may not even be somewhere you'd want to jump into dollar wise, but you jump into it Bitcoin wise, it's going to pay you off handsomely when that gets rejected and starts coming down. But we're a ways out from that. Benjamin Cowan says alts can drop by another 50%. Can I see that happening? It could. I don't see it happening as much now as what I did a few days ago. And last week, I was definitely seeing that as a possibility. And that's why I was looking at total 3. And I think the most recent information kind of let me zoom out a little bit more and get a bigger pattern. And it's not as bearish anymore. So total 3 is all the altcoins minus Ethereum and Bitcoin. And so right now it's in a falling channel since we got some more new information and everything. Before I was looking at it, it was in a falling wedge. And it was doing this. And this is how I kept it on my charts forever. Because it has a chance to come back and retest this. And it eventually did, even though it came lower. But you can have these falling wedges within a channel. It's just part of it. But it does look like it's found support there on the top of that trend line. And coming down to our smaller time frames, we got an inverted head and shoulder, which is a bottom pattern. So You got a bottom pattern that printed on the top of a bottom trend line. There you go. We're headed up. Now, will it skyrocket? Well, no, but it's going to be better than watching it go down. So we can at least see, you know, another 26 billion come into altcoins. But there's some signs that it's going to struggle here. So I think we'll get a bump up. And that's going to be what? That's about another 10% up. And then we just kind of see what's going on there, because we could get rejected. And then that could send our altcoins down. So that's the next step to worry about, or to watch out about, when we get to about 350 billion in altcoins. And then that's when we need to take a look at the ones that we're in and say, do we need to, is this a good time to step out of this one, or how's it looking? But right now, number going to go up.
I don't know what I just did there, man.
Road Dog, Stray Guy, Boca Jr., good evening. Hey, Gris is in the house. How's it going, Gris? We just sitting here looking out at all this crypto stuff. Now, another one that I just recently did, because I had some Link sitting around, right? It's been sitting there forever. Can't do nothing with Link. And it's an ERC20 token, so I don't like to move those things around a lot, man. Well, Link is down at a low, man. I mean, when's the last time you seen Link at $5? It's been a while. All the times I've seen Link at $5 and I didn't buy it, there's usually a few months later or a few years later, I wish I bought that Link when it was at $5. So for me, that's a lesson learned. So I bought some ink at $5. What I did is I took my Link, and the same story I've been saying everywhere. Look at all these targets that were hit or not hit. I have no idea. It's an old chart. So I moved it to a spot margin account, and since we're down here at the lows, hey, borrowed twice that amount, work on doubling my bags, and then see if number go up. All right, this chart looks ghastly. So, I mean, it's just been trading sideways between, and this is a good place to make a moon bag too, right at $5. We ever break back up here right around $10? I mean, you could do it in two shots, I guess, to the upside and downside, and moon bag it that way. But it's got a nice big range to play with there, and this could be a spring, like a Wyckoff spring, an accumulation, and it could be getting ready to do something. So I don't know. I'm kind of watching this moving average here on the weekly. 100's trying to cross that 200, but it's slowing up a little bit. And the moving averages don't look good at all right now on the weekly. And we could come down more. Maybe. It could happen. Stochastics are bottom out on the weekly, so that's a good sign for us. It looks like it almost hit the target I would have. I got about 451 that we could probably shoot down to. We haven't quite hit that yet. That one may still be on the books, but it looks like we're... No, price is down below. At 531. I was about to say, if we can get up to about 565, 570 and hold that, you may not see some of these bottom prices, but maybe just right below $4. It would have to take some bad news, I think, to kind of bring us down there. Or Gensler just say, it's a security. My communist phone keeps turning my notifications down. Trigger says, that's me daily. I just turned off notifications. Telegram about drives me nuts, man. That thing just beeps on my computer all the time sometimes. And I think I'll find the switch to stop it from doing that, those alerts, but then it starts it again. Let's see, we need... Where are you, Motown? Try a little from the Motown track. Keep forgetting I have things up on the screen. Chris says, you think time has a bottom? We just looked at that one earlier, and it looked like it could. It looked like it had a little further that it could go, but didn't have, but it necessarily wouldn't have to get there. If that makes any sense. Because coming down here, that bottom was about 1625, and where we're holding now is right over here in this area. Man, I don't remember looking at this chart. Man, was it on this one? I might have looked at a different, like Binance or something. So it's just flirting with my buy zone, and then I've got a bargain area down here, which I don't think we will see. But it looks like it's finding support here. So hopefully, daily we do have a green dot on market cipher. That's in our favor. Stochastics are up there a little bit. Let's see what the MACD's doing. Can't even see it at all here. Oh, MACD looks good. And there is definitely bullish divergence, which means that, you know, we should be getting a trend change soon. So if it, and I think, like I said earlier, if it does come down, this just gives me a chance to buy some more, because I was able, with these prices, to actually get me a little small bag of this. A bigger bag than I had before, so I'm pretty cool with the bag I have in it. Just found the bottom. We're hoping. But I think we came down looking at the 4 hour. 4 hour looks a little tired. But it looks a little head and shoulder thing, but I'm not seeing a neckline to confirm that. I'm big on those necklines, on those patterns. But what? Oh yeah, I know it's on a different. Must be a different exchange chart or something. I know I charted this. But we got this little guy going on. Right, so we got this like this right angle broadening pattern. And that's not bad. That's got like at least a 55% chance to break to the upside. And so it looks like it's found support here. So I'm looking for it to go up. Moving averages on the 4 hour look good. And we're above the 50 now. They look good. We look close for some upward action, if you ask me. Definitely aiming toward 20 and hopefully more. Chris says I only got 10, but looking to increase that. I was able to, I put Bitcoin over onto KuCoin onto the margin platform. And when you got it your debt ratio below 60 over there, you can actually move things in and out. So I can borrow a couple $100, move it over to spot margin, and then use that for my dry powder. I just got to keep an eye on my debt ratio at KuCoin. Because like I said, once it gets 60 or above, you can't move anything over. And, you know, it's good to keep it 60 and under. That's been the trick to making that little sucker work for me. And so that strategy seems to be paying off good. Without that, I wouldn't be able to get these bags as big as I have them now. And I want them big because when I moonbag them and take my capital out of it, you know, I don't want to be left with a puny little bag after that. Say, win moon. So I'm trying to concentrate on which coins I want to start putting more attention to and try to get bigger bags of just for that purpose. When it comes time to moonbag them and sell half, that I'll still have, you know, I'll make sure I still got a good amount. And hopefully that will do something. VET. That's another one I'm counting on. But I've been cleaning these things out because I started to get way too many. So I've been trimming things and moving things. Hopefully it'll pay off. Hopefully I didn't screw up too bad. Because there was that next day after I got rid of a bunch of every one of those coins popped, I swear. But I didn't have enough in them to make a difference anyway, so. But I kid you not, a lot of those little degen plays that popped yesterday was ones that I just sold right before they did. Anything look good on BSC? You know, I don't keep up with that. I need to. I think Dex Tools, right? What are you doing, man? Bicycles, skimp, motorcycles. Now, this is where I get tripped up because, I mean, am I getting the muffler too? Am I getting the front tires too? What the hell? And now you want more bicycles. So apparently that was wrong. Are we good? Verify? All right, Dex Tools. That was a lot of work for Dex Tools. At least they got a dark screen. Good Lord, what did they do? They changed everything on me. Wow, okay, I don't even know how to run around this thing at the moment. All right, Dex Tools. Save the day, Grizz. Well, Mr. Grizz, Sin. I am still nibbling at Sin. It went lower than I had anticipated. I was looking at 5s right here. It decided, no, we can go on a bigger sale, and it did. And so I've been nibbling because I figured, why not? Even though I got some targets way down here, which, gosh, I hope we don't see that. I really don't. I think that we're getting ready to get a breakout and start headed back up. But I still do have that target down there. Let's see, looking at the daily, MACD looks good. Stochastics are a little tired, so MACD looks ready to rock, though. That's cool. There is some bullish divergence there. There to here, but very, I mean, that counts. So that could probably at least drive us back up to the 5 to 6 area for however many zeros we got there. But as long as we get a chance, we start bottoming out and turning around, then we got a shot at coming back up here to right 0.007, retest these moving averages. And I knew that when I was getting into this, after this run up, that we would have a lot of down and sideways. It just went a little further down than what I anticipated. But that just lets me accumulate more because I think this one can do some damage. Although now we just got this added area here at 0.0053 in that area. Break above, but once we do and flip it back into support, it should be pretty strong. But it may be a little sideways for a little bit, but just imagine the gains, man, by the time it gets back up to 8. And moonbag whatever we buy down here. So I'm cool with that. And 170% by the time we get back to 1.2 cents. And this one I think can do well above a penny. Well above a penny. If I remember right, the circulating supply. Chris says, how about a road dog token? I would not know what it could do. I would. I'd like the idea of having a maybe. I don't have anything against trading groups. I just got a thing against the way that how they manage or how they shill and everything their trading group and how they do that, how they market it. But I think a trading group's cool, and I think one that has a value to it is fine. What I would like is find an NFT way to access trading groups, and then when you get tired of it, you can sell your membership to somebody else. And find some way for the administrators on the trading group who post charts and keep things going and answer questions and things like that, help people out, the people on there helping each other out, the way that they can be incentivized and get, I don't know, some kind of value through tips or through something. I just haven't figured all that out yet. Or you can go with the standard model where you just pay one fool, well, you can't call him a fool, pay one person $99 a month and you get, a couple of thousand people doing that. That's a pretty good paycheck. Makes you look like $1 million trader really easy when you got money like that coming in, doesn't it? And then you sit and watch them leverage trade and you see clearly they have not a clue. Not that I am an expert at all, but when you learn TA and you got some experience trading in certain areas, you learn a few things and you can spot when somebody else, has not met those challenges yet. That's the nicest way I can say that. I came over here and looked on something that I got on a rant. We were looking at, dang it, man. Boca asked, do I like Morpheus Network? I'll have to look at that. Were we talking about sin? I think we were talking about sin. Is that what I was looking for? The total supply. 1 billion. So I mean, we're in chain link territory here, right? So I mean, these coins could technically hit up about $50. I mean, it's a game. So probably not, but could you say $8? Even if it hit $5 from being where it is, at a fraction of a penny, that's a come up. $2 million market cap for this cool. If you've never seen it, oh my gosh, dude. So if you wonder why I think this one might get legs, because they have land sales and things. It's like oh hell, what is it? I think Grand Theft Auto is whatever. And so they've got land sales in all these areas, and you can build these out. It's its own little metaverse and things. Just looks cool. So I think the kiddies will like it and will buy into it. So I want to buy into it first. Do I like Morpheus? Chris says we have enough Inus. How about a pug? Hey, good point. I like pugs actually. Let's take a look at Morpheus. And I gotta say, I'm not familiar with this one. I think I've done a few little degen trades with it. Now, hell, I might even have $5 of it somewhere. If it pumped yesterday, then it was probably one that I sold before it got there. I had to clean house, man. I needed money to send over to my MexC account. So Morpheus, 47 million. Might as well call it 48 million. 37 million circulating supply. It says $1.21, 45 million market cap. That's not bad. I'm waiting for it to pull up what it does here. Oh, blew my eyes out, man. Well, it looks like it's a shipping yard and it moves things. It's block-powered supply chain. So, kind of like V-Chain, I guess. Need to get some dark screens, buddy. Interesting. So, real world purpose, possibly. Cool. I like that. So, when that stops hurting my eyes, I will dive in and look a little bit at Morpheus. But let's come back over here and see what this says. All-time high is 546. For coin with 47 million. Okay. So we're talking about, and just to get to $500 million market cap puts this one to $10, right? It looks like a good solid project from what I can see. I mean, I have not done a deep dive on it, but I mean, it looks like it has a real world use case, rather than the many non-essential things that a lot of these other coins are trying to do, or something, repeating something that someone's done to death. So solid projects, I think, are really the ones that we should be looking the most into. Broke market structure here, so it is headed down. There's several different ways you can look at this, though. Now that wants to say that it's going to come down and retest for 48 cents, so we're at there. I don't know that that's going to happen, but that was the existing trend line before. There's also this one here, and I think that looks a little bit more like it. So we can copy that one and look, there's your parallel. So that looks like it's found a good bottom area. Possibly. That matches up a lot better with what I'm seeing on my indicators than trying to look at it as a rising wedge that fell to the bottom, which it is, but not nearly as bearish as that looked. Below the 50 moving average on the weekly. Let's come down to the daily, see what we can see. So there is some bullish divergence there on the wave table. That price going down and that one going up. Not seeing it so much on the RSI. MACD's looking pretty good for the daily. And we're above the 9 on the daily, so that's good. Still above the 200. Don't like that so much, but a lot of coins are right now. So you're probably looking at some sideways accumulation for the next little bit on up to this 145 range, so between here and there. So to me, this looks like still a little bit of accumulation going on just at the bottom of this pattern. Probably do a lot like we did over here, as people just kind of slowly accumulate, and then it will start going up to the upside. So, and with the stochastics being at the top right now, being oversold, that makes me think that's most likely. I got a little curve coming in here too, so just accumulation through here. So you'll probably get some chances to buy it around 108, on up to where it's at, 125 through there. And maybe a good one for me to put on my radar too, because if it's got a real world use case, I'll dig into that. Maybe worth picking up. Ingrid says, send question mark. I think we finished with that one, right? On the daily, just waiting for it to break out, go higher. Because it looks like it wants to. It's also got some bearish divergence there on the smaller time frame, but hey. Always trying to keep the man down, dude. What's up with you? Just let him run. No, actually it looks good. I like the way things are starting to move up, starting to curve up. It's just going to have to struggle through here between 0.004 and 0.005 cents right through there. But I've been throwing $100 here and there in on it. And just it's just going to be that much easier to see that $100 turn into 200 when we move up to a penny. Just waiting around, poking it with a stick. Man, the one that's dead. I swear, dude. Digital bits, it just keeps finding a new bottom. It just won't stop. It just keeps going down. I think I have this one as a target at 1000435. Look, you know, got a breakout up there. You wouldn't think it would come down and go lower after that, but it sure did. This one lost me way back here with this triple, with this head and shoulders. I was like, nah, I'm out. And boy, that video, I think that hurt a lot of people's feelings when I declared digital bits dead. That's one of my highest ranking big videos in memory of XDB. And it was just tongue in cheek. It wasn't really coming out here and just doing straight up TA or anything. It was like a tribute to a dying rock star who just partied too hard and died. Hit a few nerves, apparently. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I appreciate you being here, hanging out with me tonight. Should always find Elvis before I ever say that, you know, one of these days we will get graceful for this with this. And man, now my music started all over again. Now I have to start the show all over again. Now my OCD will demand that I find that exact song. Thank God I don't have that. Or if I do, it's not that bad. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Elvis needs to be a little bit louder, man.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll turn him up a little bit. All right, appreciate you guys. Trying to find something just to exit this with. That one's always a good one. Just because. But have a good night, guys.
I don't always like videos, but when I do, I always prefer Road Dog Crypto. Trade wisely, my friends.